Okay, so let's take a look at crypto. Not very pretty. I mean, most cryptos are still in a downtrend. I mean, I look at most of these charts and there's just not much hope for the bulls right now. These just look like dead. They just look dead. Volumes dropping off, prices declining, not much action, just grinding on support. This is on XRP right here. SHIB got a little bit of a pump yesterday. I mean, I'm sure that's just a quick pump and probably going to be a fade soon. A lot of people got burned on this. There's a lot of resistance at the highs. I don't see much opportunity there. I mean, all these charts look very similar. Cardano grinding this support area. Just another lower high. Potentially bearish head and shoulders is forming on Cardano. Link fairly near the lows now. High volume at these higher prices. Somewhat. High volume at these lows, which is why we did a big rebound. But now we're getting back to those areas to test them again. It's not looking too strong. This is a downtrend. You have lower highs and lower lows. Weekly, potential bear flag on the weekly. Okay, lower high on the weekly on Cardano, and now we're pulling back. XRP, the same. Ethereum, the same. Ethereum just grinding this support area. And you could see, I mean, you could draw the line back for a long time. Look at this. How long has Ethereum been holding this support line? Since January. And it's just grinding away at it. I think it's going to break bearish. I think it's got a lot more downside. That's my opinion. I mean, I look at this. It does not look good. Lower highs. Couldn't break this resistance over here. Okay. You had this pennant. Broke the pennant, bearish. I mean, lower highs, going for that lower low, not too much support. If it breaks this, I mean, it could flush pretty far down until it sees that $1,700, $1,800 mark again. 150-day moving average, $2,179, and the 200-day moving average, $1,831. I don't see any bullish signs here. I don't see any signs that say buy right now. None. Declining on prices going down on declining volume as well, which shows a lack of interest, lack of buying power. Doge, again, huge bearish head and shoulders, just grinding the support, just trying to stay alive, trying to stay afloat. I say it's dead. I say this thing's just gonna go down like that. That's what you're gonna see probably. Just like that, and then you'll get these random pumps on the way down. It'll be like this, and it'll be like, whoop, big pump. Down, big pump. Down, big pump. So you can capitalize on that, but easier to make money on the downside in crypto right now. Bitcoin had a fake out to the upside. I say this is a fake out, but it is clear that it wasn't able to break the 42,500 resistance area, 43,000 resistance area, which was a critical support area before. So it still didn't break that. So it was somewhat of a fake out in terms of breaking these highs over here, but it wasn't a fake out in terms of breaking the real critical resistance area. And what was really notable on Bitcoin, and I think this is just a short squeeze right now, because I'm sure there was a lot of shorts in Bitcoin. And I think this is a short squeeze because Elon said Tesla might accept it again, because Kathy Wood says she was buying at 30K, because El Salvador says they're going to make Bitcoin legal tender and whatnot. So I think this is a short squeeze because of that. Otherwise, it would have probably went lower if all that news didn't come out. But what's notable, okay, is that look at this. High volume at these highs for the most part. High volume after it broke 41K. High volume after it broke 41K. Today it saw a pump. When they said inflation's going way up, it saw a pump and it sold off very quickly, trapped more people in the red. So it's high volume at the highs. Look at this. Big volume up here at the high. Big volume up here at the high. Big volume up here at the high. That shows me there's a lot of selling pressure. There's a lot of selling on the upside. Any bounce, people are taking it as a opportunity to get the hell out of there. And I wouldn't blame them, because personally, I think most of these are going to zero, if not all of them. Because, and look, and this is my opinion. I know a lot of you guys are probably crypto bulls and you don't agree with me, and that's fine. And I could be completely wrong. But first of all, there's a brutal pattern up here. Rising wedge, broke it bearish. It even had a bearish head and shoulders up here, which is just a brutal pattern. Okay. Now it had that pennant over here that it broke bearish, but the Elon stuff and whatever caused it a squeeze to the upside. Fake out to the upside. Couldn't break the clear support. High volume at the highs. Does not look good. On the weekly, looks like a big bearish head and shoulders is forming. I mean, this looks absolutely brutal. If we break that 30K mark, it's going to easily flush down to 20K and even lower. So I am not bullish on Bitcoin at all. And not just because of the chart, but I mean, look, and I've explained this before. First of all, it's not backed by anything. Second of all, the transactions are way too slow. Third of all, it wastes way too much electricity. Fourth of all, it wastes way too much resources in terms of always upgrading the equipment and whatnot. I don't know. People are exchanging real money for fake money, for air. There's nothing there. You're buying nothing. Look, you guys might not want to watch me after I say this because a lot of you guys are probably crypto bulls. But the charts don't lie. The charts don't lie. And the charts, they said, get the hell out up here. And they're still saying, get the hell out. That's my opinion. That's what I see. I'm not a bull whatsoever. It was looking somewhat healthy. Was looking like a potential bull flag was forming, but it dumped today. And that high volume on the upside says not. I am not bullish Bitcoin. So that goes with the rest of the cryptos. I put them in the same category. I like some cryptos better than others, like Ethereum. I like the technology better. They're going to do proof of stake. It's going to be better for the environment, less electricity, all this kind of stuff. But regardless, they're still not backed by anything. They're still not legal tender in the biggest countries in the world. I still find it too complicated with all these codes and stuff like that. You still can't insure your money. I mean, if you lose your code, you lose your drive, whatever it is, you forget your password, the exchange gets hacked, all your money's gone. And there's no insurance. So personally, I would much rather deal with a bank where I have to pay very small amount of fees. You know, actually, I don't pay any fees at the bank, really. I mean, to pay 2% to buy and sell crypto. I don't pay 2% to put my money in the bank. So the bank is way cheaper than buying crypto. I just don't know. Every point. Sorry, I'm just going off on a tangent here, but every point that's supposed to be good about crypto is just completely debunked. It's supposed to save you money on international transactions and whatnot, but yet it costs you 2% to buy and 2% to sell. It's supposed to be a store of value, and yet it's dropping in comparison to the US dollar, which is going up. Look at the US dollar going up recently. Bitcoin dropping. You know, it's supposed to be a currency, but it's extremely slow. I don't know. I don't know what people are buying here. I think they're buying air. I think it's a big elaborate Ponzi scheme, if you ask me. And I think it's a very good way for people to launder money behind the table. You know, I'm sure a lot of people made a lot of money. And people are buying artworks for $10 million for CryptoPunk. It's a joke. And the reason why is because that's money laundering. Art, apparently, is one of the best ways to launder money. I don't know exactly how it's done, but through art is one of the best ways to launder money, which would explain why CryptoPunk, which is a joke, would go for something like $10 million. Somebody is laundering that money. Anyways, that's my thoughts. Sorry for all the bearishness, but look, if I'm going to look at anything, the charts don't lie. The high volume at the high, the double top kind of area here, the rejection of the clear resistance area, the potential bearish head and shoulders on the weekly, overextended from the red line on the weekly, big dump on the monthly, failed bull flag, didn't even touch the 200-day moving average, death cross, and another death cross is coming. RSI is weak, below 50 still. I mean, everything says sell, in my opinion. And this is just an oversold bounce and a short squeeze, in my opinion. But we're going to see how the next few days play out. Sorry for all the bearishness. Thank you for watching. Have a nice night.